Hi, this is like a spur of the moment stream. I was contacted by someone who said, "Hey, my MacBook Air is coming up with a question mark." And I called the client and spoke to them. And apparently this morning they tried to boot this thing up. Actually, I don't know why you're looking at me. You don't need to be looking at me. Let's change my settings. Hey, Francois. Yeah. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, so hi. This is like might be a little janky. Anyway, this MacBook Air, I don't know a year on it. There's a blue case that's on the top and the bottom, so I couldn't look up the serial number because I'm not taking the bottom off. And she kind of needs it like ASAP because this is her work laptop. So she said when she called me, it the circle would come up for a bit and then it wouldn't load. And then she tried rebooting it a couple of times, like hard powering it, like doing a hard power off and back on, and it wouldn't. And then it came up eventually with just the folder with the question mark. So I made for my AC. Yeah, my AC is running behind me. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me know if you can. She's a bit muggy out there today. So let's try turning this on because she needs this like in an hour and a half. This is why I'm like, I'm just going to do a spur of the moment. All right, so we got an Apple logo. Okay, this all seems to be fine. Hi, you gonna look over there. Yeah, it's booting fine. Hmm. I need to get, there's a piece of paper that I was given with the password for this. So, okay. Well, this is kind of anticlimactic. I thought I was gonna have to boot live. Oh, beach balling though. Yeah. Wait here. Okay, you hear your sweet Francois? All right. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. It's beach balling. I'm gonna move the beach ball there, and then put my finger over the name, so you can see what's kind of going on. Yeah, we got a beach ball of doom. I don't know kind of what's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay, came up. Asked me for the password. Sweet. So let's try this password. And I don't know if what is capital. Okay, that's weird. Something seems to be foobar with this OS install. Oh, I just typed in the password. I didn't see a bunch of dots, but the cursor moved over. So, like as I typed it, the cursor moved over. So in theory, and uh, uh, okay, I'm going to do cross out the user's name. I need just a post-it note is what I would love to have, and I don't know where my post-it notes are. It'd be handy. Oh, there we go. Found them. Beautiful. So let's put a post-it note over the name. That way I don't get in. Uh, Not like that. Oh, I got two of them. Okay, cool. Sweet. They're kind of short. Oh wow. Okay. No, that's transparent. Okay, that's not gonna work. So let me just put my finger over it again. Yeah. So, I don't know what's kind of happening. The cursor's there. It's not locked up. I can move it, but oops. But for some reason the name. Yeah. Okay. Uh huh. Okay. Something's foobar. So the question is it the drive or is it the, so what I'm gonna do is try to, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing now at this point. I got this hard drive that has multiple OSs installed on it. So I'm just going to try to boot off of one of the options. All right, so hold Option, press power. Boom. And we're gonna try to boot live. Hi, folks. Okay, we're seeing the drive. That's a good sign. Why aren't we seeing the USB drive though? There we go. It just took a sec. The light's flashing. Okay, let's boot into High Sierra. I should be able to get into that. I don't know what the OS that is installed on it, but at least it has the bar, so that's all I know at this point. But yay, we're booting off the external drive. So we're gonna see what happens. And maybe do a reinstall if I can back off her data. She did give me she also gave me an external hard drive. So I'm gonna see if, So I got this external hard drive from the client. I'm going to put that over there. I don't need that. And yeah, see what happens. By the way, update on the stream from yesterday with the PC. For those who did not watch, yeah, okay. It was just simply, does this have USB-C? Because if not, this is a useless drive. I don't think this thing has, because the drive, I just noticed, has USB-C. Oh, maybe not. USB-C? Anyway. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really secure password for my external, but I'm gonna boot up, see what's going on. All right, we got a desktop, sweet. So I'm thinking something's foobar with, we're gonna see, wait till this loads up. It takes a bit because it is a spinny drive, but one of these days I might actually, I don't know if I can open it up or not. There we go, that's all looking good. Things are loading. There we go, we got a full battery. Sweet. Connected to my Wi-Fi, which is good. All right, let's see what the dealio is with this, what year it is. Got this Mac. Let's zoom in a little bit while we wait for this thing to load. Oh, it looks like that's leaning back. It's not really. Must just be the camera. Wow, this is slow. And it's beach balling again. Why are you beach balling? Stop beach balling. There we go. It is an early 2014. That explains everything because it's a 1.4 gigahertz Core i5 with, good God, 4 gigs of memory. All right, let's go into system report. Yeah, that's explaining why this thing is slower than dirt. Okay, I'm gonna go to SATA. I think it is. Okay. So we got a 1 point. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's seeing my drive. Maybe? No, I guess that's all the. Okay, so it's a, there we go, Apple SSD, yeah. So it's a 1.2, 121. Wow, I can't talk this morning. I didn't have a coffee. Anyway, it's 120 gigs, give or take. Drive that's installed, seeing the full drive, which is nice. We are going to open up disk utility. She also gave me a new, hey, Kat, welcome. Yeah, good time zone. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, hi, Kat. Yeah, so this is, client brought this to me. They need it for work. and they have a new one, which we might take a look at that one because I don't think this external drive is going to work, but mine will. I can back it off. All right, so I'm getting too much into the weeds. All right, Macintosh HD, it sees it. Apple, okay, it's good. I don't know what OS is installed, but that's okay. All right, so right now, I tried to boot just to keep you up to date, Kat. I did try to boot live, or I tried to boot from the hard drive, but it got all kinds of messed up. All right, Mac OS Catalina. Yeah, this is not me. I don't think. Let me see. What does it show me on the desktop? Oh, it's showing me mine. Okay. Yeah, because there's disk drill and stuff. So how do I see? I can see all mine. Oh, there it is. Macintosh HD. There we go. User. Let's see what's in applications. Let's blow this up, shall we? See, app for Gmail, App Store. Doesn't run. Disk util, effects for photos free. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of. Okay. Right. Oakley dokley. Let's go back. Let's go into users. Let's go into the. Cool, I can see files. Yay. Okay. I gotta be careful because this is a doctor's laptop, so I do have to be careful kind of what I'm looking at. But yeah, great. So, okay. All right. I want a serial number. Let's do the about this Mac again because I didn't pay attention. Because, yeah, welcome to Spur of the Moment. Snap a photo of that. Okay, snap a photo of that. Eyesight, old, sucks. Okay, look up. So what I'm doing, actually, why don't I just present what I'm doing? Then you can see. Let's add an image. No, I don't want to add an image file. Present. Share screen. There we go. Let's share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. Allow. I can't see the chat, but anyway, all right, let's take a look at the serial number. I'm probably not going to break any HIPAA violations for this. So, MN VW UE G085. Okay, look up. Yep, I'm a human. Beep, bop, boop. Pretty sure I'm not a robot. Ugh, I always get confused by this. What am I supposed to do? Please click on. Oh, okay. The number said equal. So, 3, 3, next, 2, 2. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do to verify. Sweet. There we go. Look at that. Okay. So let's scroll down. So the max OS I can install on this is 11 Big Sur. Now she did also give me another laptop. So I'm going to see what that one is. Let's take that one out, shall we? She said it's a newer one. Oh, let's find out what the dealio is with the newer one. Bear with me one sec. I did not take this out yet. But yeah, okay, it's Big Sur that I can install on that, which sorry, I'm trying to figure out how this bag works. People put things in bags and bags and bags. If I can, nope, that's not what I want. I love these non-laptop bags. Bags. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Ooh, we got a fancy dancy one here. See if I can see the serial number in the back. Because we'll look that one up as well. It looks newer. It has USB-C ports on it. Doesn't take a MagSafe? It does take a MagSafe. Okay. Interesting. Here we go. All right, so I found the serial number for this one. So let's take a peek at this one, because if it's newer, and this one is kind of kaputzi, the OS is kaputzi, why not start migrating over to the new one, which is what she said she wanted to do anyway. So let's go here. An Apple serial number. Okay, I really need to bookmark this. Actually, that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, let's move this here. There we go. That makes sense. Coming back to see if there's any more chat. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the serial number for this, for the new kid on the block. All right. J, because, this thing's past its prime. KY, QK7, or QK2. Okay. Look up. Keywords entry. Oh, it says serial number. J24. All right, let's try just retyping it out again. J2439 KY Q K2. Yeah, that's what it says. The entry looks like it could be a new. All right, blah blah blah. From Apple hardware released in or later. Every Mac currently supports 11. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Let's go back. This is fun. Let's check the device coverage. Maybe Apple's site will be a little more friendly. I'm gonna try a new code because UN67. See what it says. Bum, bum, bum. It's an M2. Hell yeah. I should be using that. Okay. Cool. Coverage expired. Blah blah blah. Oh, fine. At least I know what it is. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Hey, cat. Again, yeah, Arian needs a yes. Well, the funny part is, I do have a bookmark for just every Mac, which takes me to the main site, but not to the lookup thing. So it's a sweet, sweet machine. Sweet, yeah, it's going to be better than this thing. So what I'm going to do with this laptop, because I see there's a bunch of just under. All right, so we're gonna try not to compromise patient confidentiality while I do this. I'm not going to open any files or anything. I'm going to do this. And a data. That's the remainder of my drive. There we go. Oh, yeah. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Because I don't think the 24. So she gave me an external drive, but has USB-C, and this does not. Yeah, I don't think this is. I gotta be careful of the length, but I don't think it's just USB, and then there's Yep. So here's the ultimate question: how do I? I have a bin. I do. Of USB or USB flash drives and such. And the other day it fell apart. It fell on the floor. It didn't fall the bin. The bin didn't fall apart, but it fell on the floor. But one thing I did notice that I did have was a USB-C to USB adapter. If I can find it now, that's the ultimate question. I also have this lovely thing, which a while ago I had somebody come in with a USB-C laptop wasn't working. The USB-C port wasn't working. Oh my God.
Well, I just got out of the shower, so sure, why not?
Okay. Oh, okay. So what I have, sorry, I'm talking to myself kind of idea at this point. Hi. Yeah, so I have a USB to USB-C. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the files to my hard drive, my external. I need to get the other way around. Anyway, and then I can back up the data to the new computer. So, socket wench, hi.
Hi.
Hi, this was a complete spur of the moment, and she needs it back like yesterday. Because this is like she's a doctor and has all her patient information on it.
Fun.
Yeah. So she brought it to me this morning, and I'm like, okay, let's do a live stream. I'm also doing one, by the way, at 2:30 today.
Treat up.
But hey, listen, that gives you plenty of time to work on your printer.
Well, this is true.
Although you were talking about working on your raised beds.
Oh, yeah, I have so there's a bit of a story there. Do we have time for story time?
Yeah, just let me answer back to Kat. Kat, I don't know what image, like it, the max this thing can take is Mac, the Big Sur, which still makes me giggle because I'm that immature. Um, and so I wouldn't want to image the entire drive because yeah, I mean I'll just copy over her data too. I have plenty of room on this. This what's left over of the drive, I should be able to because her drive's only 120 gigs. So I should be able to do that. Yeah, because Time Machine, yeah. Because obviously her M2 is going to take, well, the newest OS at this point. So yeah, I'll just create a folder. I'll drop them over. I'm just going to create what I'll do is I'll create a folder on this drive, and then I'll connect it to the new machine. I also have the password for the new machine. I hope so. And I'll just simply drag the whole folder over to the desktop so she can take a peek at it and then do it from there. So, yeah. Oh, timing, yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know Time Machine will do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way because I don't know how. She hasn't even, from what my understanding, she basically put in a password and that's as far as she's gotten with it. So I don't know how set up it is and this needs to get done. So I'm just going to do it this way. All right, so how do I do, is it Control Shift? Oh, no, it's, oh, I forget how to do things now in Mac OS. Hey, nope, that's not right. Is it Controls or, there we go. I got a new untitled folder. Let's call it, create it as her username. All right, go. By the way, I can't read that name for the life of me. All right, trying to get on my magnifying glasses. Jeez, I'm old. Did I mention I'm old?
We're all getting old, Trina.
I know, right? Scary. ESE. Okay. So, oh, by the way, when I saw your post last night about the raised bed thing,
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about your printer.
No, no. It's still a bit of garden setup season, and the story is that my housemate got uh, so the city in which we live has a program where if you are actually going to try to start a community garden, and we have a garden in our front lawn that we certainly wouldn't mind help with, you can request for free compost. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, my housemate did not correctly understand how cubic feet and cubic yards entered play.
Oh
And
no.
ordered and was awarded 3 cubic yards of compost for free from the city. Um, Later, a non-city organization uh, got built a upcycled raised bed for us that we were expecting to fill with this compost, and that's when she discovered how badly she miscalculated cubic feet to cubic yards. So now we still have about 2 cubic yards of compost in the boulevard in front of our house, and it needs to go
Nice.
somewhere before the city decides to fine us. So I did some creative financing and managed to order a raised bed that should contain most, if not all of it. And I was going to assemble that the following weekend, but then it was 8 million degrees outside, and then our AC
Mhm.
died.
Yeah, yeah, you were having not such a fun time last weekend.
No, having it
No.
be the equivalent, having it be 100 degrees outside during the peak of the day and still 90 at night in my particular house with no AC, not good. We actually had to get a
Hmm.
hotel. Otherwise, we might have ended up in the ER.
Okay, so I don't know what this is doing. It's been beach balling up here.
Oh no.
Mm. Uh-huh. I'm not liking this. Kat, I do have a question. Would she need to be signed into an iCloud or like Apple account on both laptops? Because I don't know. Well, like she doesn't know. That's the problem. Yeah, it's well, it's not spitting rust on this one. But yeah, this is like uh, this whole thing's locked up. Huh. Oh no. Okay. What the fuck? Ooh. Okay, this is fun. It just said that disk did not eject properly. What effing disk? This is it's option. Oh, fuck off. Sorry. People are messaging me on Facebook and I'm like, go away. I'm trying to do things and it's not working and
Do I want to print off another one of these? Do I want to design a mod of this that lets me use hardware to mount it? I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna close. I have no. I think the drive might be dying.
Hmm.
And the issue with it is they're not spinning rust, as Kat suggested. These ones, yeah, has nothing to do with iCloud. Okay, bad connection. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not my. It's not my this drive. That's it. Yes, did not safely eject. It was the drive that's in the computer, and I'm trying to remember what right click is on a Mac. What is right click? Is it? There we go. No, because I still have like my all my see. All my folders are there. Okay, let's try this again. Shall we? Is it even listed? Haha! If we take a look at the side, Macintosh HD is not there.
Well, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. I told her, I said it was one of two things, because these drives, especially 11 years old, sometimes like to just die. Nothing lasts forever. And unfortunately, I'm going to restart this. Unfortunately, like unlike spinning rust, they don't give you warnings. They die.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Apple Click. Yeah, I was trying an Apple Click. It wouldn't do it. What model? It is a 2014 Cat. This one with a whopping 4 gigs of memory.
Motor, B motor goes
Oh,
here.
oh. So let's take a look at this. So
What
before,
the heck?
oh, so this is my external drive. This is all the
Oh,
boots I have.
never mind. That's fine then.
Yeah. So that makes sense. But you notice there's a lack of a Mac HD that was there before.
Oh dear.
The drive's gone. Time machine won't work at this point. Nothing's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna turn it off, and then we'll try. I'm gonna try a complete power off. Yeah. Yeah, it's booting. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, yeah. It was booted from my external before because I tried to I tried to put in the password and I just got a beach. No, I didn't get the beach ball. I got the beach ball when I clicked on the username for like a minute, and then I typed in the password. And the weird part was the dots didn't appear as they normally do, but I could see the cursor moving over. So I'm like, okay, well, we're getting somewhere. And then hold on, sorry. Yes.
That should work. I think I can give it a bit of slack there.
Hold on, sorry. I'm just replying back. Somebody wants to buy a video card from me, so. The problem with having your own business, as well as trying to do a live stream. So I'm just replying back. Okay.
Man, this is the hard part about all of this, trying to get the cable routing.
Yeah, no, that's a dead. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, so Kat, when I tried to put in the password, the dots didn't appear, but the cursor moved over. So I'm like, sweet. And then I pressed enter, and it just sat there. And like I showed on the stream that I could move the cursor. It wasn't beach balling. It just wasn't doing anything. But yeah, so then I reboot it, and when I did the option and like all the drives came up on the screen, there was an option for the Macintosh HD. And we're going to try it again to see what happens. See if it appears, because it was the first thing that appeared. Nope. The drive is dead. She's dead, Jim.
She's dead, Jim. Dun, 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 dun.
No, actually, what we should have is the fight music from the when Spock had the Ponfar. Yeah, I do a lot of work on Mac. Yeah, you might be looking at data recovery. Yeah, that's seriously what it's going to be at this point. So, Kat, it would have, and I happen to have a drive sitting right beside me. It would have one of these type of drives in it. It may not. This is from a 2013, so maybe something similar. I know they changed it at one. No, it was like 2011 to 2012 or something. Anyway, it would have one of these drives in it. Yeah, the Gorn fight music. Hey, there you go. Yeah. pop the bottom off, see what you see. All right, let's do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to tell the dear doctor, your computer's dead, Jim. You know what? I actually have a tricorder. I really got to dig that out. All right. Let's see how easy. So this thing has a bottom, as you can see. This is not the original color of a Mac. Yeah, of a MacBook Air. So I got to see how easy it's going to be to take. Oh, kind of already broken. Oh, it is already kind of broken. Excuse me. As I choke to death. All right. I'm going to move it away from the screen just for a sec. You can look at my lovely blue pad. Because I got to try to. Oh, it's all been taped on. I don't think I'm going to worry about breaking this much. There we go. Okay. Let's open her up. Yeah, I think it's going to be the same Type O drive. Now, Socket Winch, since you're on my stream with me, I'm going to make me big, by the way. Oh,
Okay.
shoot. Sorry, guys messaging me. Please hold. Okay, let me check. That does work. Please hold. I'm also making more money because I'm selling a video card again. And we'll talk about that problem in a bit. For me, just message me when you arrive, and I'll meet. Come on, you at the front door. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So I had somebody buy a video card from me. And I was told, by the way, from Lily, we were talking about this user. She and I were in a voice chat, and she's like, "Are you sure you want to sell to him?" Because he was just asking me like a bunch of really, really dumb questions, like, "Can you turn the fans off? Because I don't think my power supply will support the card."
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I sold it to him. Despite, oh yeah, I'm gonna make myself big while I take this thing apart. So I sold it to him anyway. I should have listened to Lily, and I didn't. So if Lily's watching, I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you. And I'm just trying to find the right bit for this thing. Might be this one. Nope, it's not that one. Yeah, so he bought it off eBay. I shipped it to him, and then he's like, "It doesn't work." So I sent off a return label, got it back yesterday, took photos of it working with all 3 ports. I took a photo of the card working, including the screen with like the port in the screen as well. So yeah, there's no ands, ifs, or buts of what was working. So, and I offered him half back. And then I relisted it, and now somebody else is coming to buy it. So hopefully this person knows a bit. Because I'm like, all it required was a 300-watt power supply. And I'm like, is your power supply 300 watts? I think so. Okay, well, then it'll work. Why can't I find the right bit for this thing? Strimmy bunkers. Well, they're either too big or too small. It's the Goldilocks paradox. I thought I had it on the bottom row for these ones, because like the ones I regularly use, I put on the bottom row, and I just can't find the right size one. Oh, let's see, that's turning inside of it. I don't like that. What are you? You're a T3. Okay. Can I find a T4?
Okay, so we want to test that. And I do want to test it, so let's see if I can get that on camera on this messy desk without crushing something else that I need.
Crush, just crush.
Okay.
And by the way, speaking of crushing, crush that like button. Did you like that little segue there? I found it, by the way. Yay!
Yay!
Of course, it's the last one I look at. Of course. Do, 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 do. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's, and I got this guy. He said he'd be here in about 25 minutes. So soon enough, this is going to be Socket Winch's stream. Will I go sell that card? Oh, and I should actually, before I start taking apart the laptop, I got the first screw out, but I just realized I should probably get the card and put it in an anti-static bag just so I can grab and go. That one's already been used. I don't like it. It looks gross. Let's put it in a new anti-static bag. I gotta buy more of these soon. They're great anti-static. I bought them to use for a bunch of video cards that I got off of Rudy's Retro Intel, but they are not selling. So I've been using them for other stuff. All right. Let's take this apart. I got the first screw out, and then I was like, yeah, let's get that card down. So I just have that ready. There we go. Oh yeah, when I asked the guy, I'm like, do you have a 300 watt, I'm like, no, you can't turn off the fans, your power, like all it requires is a 300 watt power supply. And he's like, oh, I think I'm like, but you got the effing computer open. Like, look at your power supply. If you can't read it, take a picture and blow it up.
Okay, that LED works.
People. Okay. Okay. Show. Num. Yeah. There we go. We're getting the screws out. Oh, somebody's been in this. How do I know? Dun, dun, dun. There's a screw missing. And by the way, the woman said I was the best person ever when I called her this morning. So she emailed me about 8:15 this morning, and I'm like, okay. So I replied back and then jumped in the shower and got dressed, and I'm like, quarter to 9. I'm like, I haven't heard back from this person. So I'm like, I'm just going to call. And I called, and she's like, oh my God, you're amazing. And I'm like, well, I like to think so. I never know what to say to it. So I'm like, yeah, damn right I am. And it was because I called her, because she hadn't seen the email come in. So, and as she said, she needed it today for work. Well, hopefully. And I asked her on the phone if she had everything backed up to like iCloud, and she said, I think I do. I hope she does. Because, yeah. Oh, these are the nice batteries. You can look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, and they come out. And there's the hard drive right there. I'm going to take out her drive. I'm going to get the right bit to take out the drive. I think it's this one. Am I right? Is it this one? No, apparently not. Really? I hate how like they use different screws. Just use a screw. This one. Nope, that's not doing it. Okay. Back to the drawing board we go. All right, that's for back to trying to find the right bit. I gotta talk to the people who live upstairs with the balcony facing forward and see if they would let me hang my company banner from it. because everybody's looking for a storefront with a company name, and I don't have one because I run it out of my apartment. So, no, it's not that one. Grumble, 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 grumble. We'll figure it out. Can't get the damn drive out. Why can't they just leave it like at regular screws? Not flatheads like they used to use back in the day? If anybody remembers working on a computer. Yep. Yeah, I just gotta get the right bit for it. Which is becoming like frustrating. Did I mention frustrating?
Aha.
Aha, by the way, aha, I also found the right bit at the same time. We both had an aha moment.
And it looks like I'm actually short a connector. Oh well.
Okay.
I'll make it work.
So put that there. We're gonna take this out. All right, I am gonna put this right now. So this is the drive. Ta-da! Okay. And I'm gonna put it in an anti-static bag right away. And I'm going to tell her that basically take the drive to the, there's a place called Jump Plus, and they deal with Apple stuff mostly, but they also have, we're also in partnership with a data recovery center. So take it there. See what she wants to do with this laptop. Because at this point, it's a giant paperweight without a hard drive.
Oh, that's your problem.
What's that?
That it's a giant paperweight.
Oh,
not a hard
okay.
drive.
Well, it's because I took the drive out. Yeah, there we go. So I'm hoping she has her data backed up, because if not, she's going to be paying good money to get. Because the last time I do you have a reader for those? Yeah. Yeah, I do actually have a reader for these. I can totally do that. That's a good idea. I do at that. I do have a reader.
Can I still remove that? When I designed that.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was also a cat. I also had the thought about it might be the board as well, but I wasn't. It's a giant paperweight. Yeah. I was kind of a smart aleck to Francois earlier this morning, so he's kind of getting me back.
Oh, okay. I did design that well. Amazing.
And a Discord server that we both belong to, he had mentioned about games without the name S. And so I named 3 of them: Donkey Kong, Dragon Warrior, and Grand Theft Auto. But that's obviously not what he was referring to, and I was just being a smartass. But I did name 3 games. But I was like, I'm like laying in bed going, Blades of Steel. Oh no, that has like 2 S's in it. I was like, Final Fantasy. Never mind. I'm thinking about like the games I was playing, and I'm like, yeah, never mind that. Never mind that game. These screws are hard to see the head. So yeah, I was having kind of fun with Francois a bit this morning.
This would be easier if I just take this out.
I honestly have no idea even what his reply was to. I just saw games with an S ? And I'm like, okay, here's 3 of them.
Oops.
All right, so we're down to the front screws. Down to the front ones. I can try to find that adapter doodle. I also need an Apple laptop. Oh, I suppose I could use Linux Mint. Because I'm on Linux Mint, I could just use disks, which acts a lot like disk utility in Mac. Veronica actually put me onto that one. Yeah, migration assistance, something, yeah. Migrate from the okay. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's an idea as well. Okay, so let me get the screws back in, and then we will. I'm gonna set up that new Apple, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to boot that one up, and pray to God that one has a working drive in it. It's an M2, so it should be. Yeah. These little screws are fun to try to get the. Yeah. Did I mention I don't like these little screws? I don't like these little screws. There we go. All the screws are back in, minus this one because it was missing, but yeah. All right. Sorry for the bumping of the cam. By the way, see if I can get this cable out of the way. I don't know if you can see that, but to err as human, to really foul things up requires a computer. The girl that was looking after all the returns when people were returning items, that came in as one of the returns. And so she gave it to me. She's like, I think you might like this. And we had a laugh. All right. Let's see what we got going on with the power supply. I have never used an M series laptop. Ever. I might tell her that her M series laptop's dead too. No, I'm teasing. Totally teasing. That would just be wrong. Yep, your M series is dead too. Oh, what a shame. I'm going to have to install Linux Mint on it. And use it as my own. Okay. So, I got the power adapter Madoodle thing. Yeah.
That one's return, that one's send.
Oh, what the? You cannot do. Okay. Please feel free to ping me when you need Mac. Yeah, I can totally do that. Yep. I mean, I know a lot when it comes to the older stuff, newer stuff. Like not older stuff, but like Intel early stuff. Maybe I should rephrase that. Because when I say older stuff, then people be like, I got a Macintosh Quadra, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to be like, mm-hmm. Have you tried, I don't know, stepping on it? Okay, let me see. I did not know they came with a MagSafe. Isn't that interesting? Oh. Okay. Oh, it just turned on. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this. Okay, I'm going to turn this away because there should be, yep. Okay, there's an account with a name on it, and I don't want to dox the person on my stream. So, I'm just putting in the password. And look, there's dots coming up on this one. Isn't that interesting? Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got all kinds of things opening up on this one. Okay. Oh, we got all kinds of things bouncing on me. Get notifications when friends share their ETAs. I'm going to dismiss this for now. I don't know. We're gonna quit maps. Welcome to Apple News. We're gonna quit the news. There's been things opened on this. Quit news. Ta-da! Look at this. I don't know what operating says. Oh, wow. I cannot talk. I have not had a coffee this morning. And I'm streaming, so yay. Let's see here. So yeah, so it's a MacBook Air. At least they're Airs. Anyway. It's a Apple M2 with 8 gigs of RAM, and it has Ventura on it. Oh, that's more than sufficient. Okay. So, see, the problem is I also have this drive kicking around, so that's why I put hers in an anti-static bake, so I don't confuse them. Anti-static bake. Ooh. And it's pink. Isn't it pretty? When I ordered them, I had the option of colors, and I'm like, I'm going to go with pink, just for shits and giggles. Why not? So, Kat, will an external blue SCSI work with this? No? No? Yes, I'm being a poopy head. I'm trying to find the right adapter that was sitting on top. I think it might be this one. I think it might be this one. I should really label these ones. Which ones these are? Where did I put her? Okay. I'm like, I just lost her drive. Oh no, but I did not. I think it might be this. No, I don't know. I don't know. I got a couple adapter doodles that I've bought over time, and I just have them in anti-static bags, not labeled, because why would you label anything, Trina? Oh. I was right on the first go, though. Sweet. Okay. So it requires one of those, which is one of these cables. Ta-da! And this doesn't have USB ports on it, or USB-A ports on it. So we're going to use my adapter, my doodle. Ta-da! And there's the drive and the external. So we're getting there.
That should clear.
Every time I get them, I just take them out of the cases because I'm just like, I'm not using it for like that purpose. I need to write down on this MacBook Air. Remind me I need to write on the big MacBook Air. Yeah, it's that one. All right. Plug it in. There we go. Okay, so the drive is plugged in. I'm going to move my external drive out of the way. Okay. Is it the drive or is it the... All right. Put your money in the... put your bets in the chat. We're going to find out shortly if it's the board or if it's the drive. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, drum roll, please. All right, I just gotta lift this up and find the USB-C port. Okay, USB-C port. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Cool, so we got a light on the external over here. Allow, all right, let's try allowing this. See what happens. Okay, the drive mounted. Ta-da, look at that. Let's see if I can get the data off it before it, see what happens with it. Users. Okay, I am gonna actually, oh yeah, right, command option, is it? Command click, why isn't command click working as a right click? Oh, it's control, that's why. New folder. Old data. And I don't mean it like data is old. Don't need people in the comments going, data's not really old. Yes, I am weird. Welcome to my stream. Huh, sweet. Can also see all the stuff. All right, so see how long this is going to stay connected. Also, I'm going to try to make it half the screen. And old data, we're going to open up you. Poor data. Got really shafted and no. Is it insurrection? No. What was the last TNG movie? Yep. There we go. All right.
You got it right. It's Insurrection.
Okay, cool.
First
Okay.
Contact.
Nemesis. There we go. Nemesis. That's
Oh,
it.
I always forget about Nemesis.
Yeah. There's a reason. A lot of people did, and that's why they stopped making TNG movies.
It's the movie we want to forget.
There's a lot wrong with Nemesis. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I'm literally just copying the stuff. I don't know what it's supposed to go in, but it's not in any folder, so yeah. All right, did it transfer? Is it okay? Sweet, that was nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna copy her. Actually, I'm gonna take a look. Oh, well, applications folder is just zoom. Okay, desktop. Holy poopity poop. There's a lot of stuff on desktop. All right, let's Command Shift N. It has been too long since I've used Mac OS. This is my problem. I'm gonna have to get a. Well, I have. I found my black MacBook, 2007 MacBook that I'm going to be. Okay. Yeah, I can't tap. Okay, so it's Command A. It's coming back to me. It just takes me a second to remember. Boop. Look at that. I think all the data's copied. They used to have like a little thing that come up. Maybe it's just that darn little. Okay. I mean, it's only 120 gigs. What size drive is on this one, by the way? More info. Oh, yeah. How do I find displays? Storage. Here we go. Oh, it's got a 500 gig. Or it says 465, so I'm going to assume 500 gigs. So we got plenty of room to move the data over. Sweet. Documents. Let's go in there. Ooh, it's loading. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's go back here. Let's do a Command Shift N. There we go. Look at that. And docu. So what I might do is I'm going to talk to her about this and see if I can keep the old one because I have a drive I can put in it and see what happens. Command A, C. Oops. Hey. There we go. Wow. There we go. We got the copying thing come up.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, the M2. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Holy poopity poop. Holy jumping. Okay, oh no, it's megabytes. Okay. I thought it said 253 gigabytes, and then I'm like, wait, the drive's only 120. Never mind. Only 253 megabytes. Documents don't take up much room. So yeah, I'm just gonna dump this on her desktop. All right. All right. Let's go back. Downloads.
It's entirely too early for me to try to make Molex connectors work.
Hey, listen. You're talking to the choir on this.
No, I know.
And I haven't had, as I said, I haven't had my coffee yet. So, like, yeah. Nope.
There we go. That's good enough.
I have no idea. There's a whole bunch of dot parts. They're dot TMG files. You know what? You don't need to keep this because I don't know what this is. There's a whole whack of dot part files though that are all zero.
Part files?
Yeah, like they're .dmg .part.
Oh,
0 bytes.
if I remember correctly, there's like a zip file format that does that on Mac OS. Okay, that one was not as...
Poopity poop. Oh, whatever. I'm copying them over.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All
Oops.
day.
I
See,
didn't crush the
and
flags.
clean it out after.
Dunk.
B. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, they're settled on. Where do you want the migration assistant? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's going to do the migration assistant. Oh, wow. It kind of looks like she's already been in here, so. Hey, it's preparing. There we go. So either the drive is wonky or it could be the board, as Kat suggested. Yeah. Open Spotlight. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to wait till this thing's done copying and then we'll do that. Oh, please hold. It's less than a minute long. And I got my phone somewhere. Okay.
How fancy do I want to get with these connectors? Do I have any heat shrink around? Do I?
How do I open the spot? Oh, there it is. Okay. Never mind. iTunes ain't gonna run on this thing. I don't think iTunes is support anymore. So migration assistant, look at that. Okay, continue. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Everybody, look at what Socket Winch is doing. The guy's here with the card.
Oh,
I'll be right
sure.
back.
Be on the spot.
Yeah.
While I'm
Be right back.
fumbling.
The stream is now Socket Winch's stream. There you go. Be right back.
Watch the subscriber count drop through the floor. Okay, these are too small. I need another size up. Do I even have another size up? Let's check. No, definitely not those. And that's not heat shrink at all. Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky if I find something in here. Because all I need is something slightly bigger than these. I think this will do, but I don't have a lot of it left. But that should be enough. Hey, Dave. All right. Okay, it was supposed to be ground data negative is what we had. So let's see if I can get... There we go. That's a lot nicer. You only really want to barely cover up the end because these connectors have tolerances. Like, it'll go most of the way through, and we want to just barely cover the tip of it to prevent shorts. There we go. And repeat the process. Yeah, this is how a 3D printing stream. Sorry. You can watch the hot melting action that is me melting heat shrink. Woo! Granted, most of the people in the United States right now do not need to think about melting right now. They don't want to. I was in that situation last week. Okay, so... Oh, I don't remember which direction these go in. Does it matter with with these microfit connectors? I don't think it does. I mean, the critical thing with these stupid little connectors is that the Molex has the pins on the sides. This is unlike JST connectors, which have the pin on the bottom. So I think it doesn't matter which side I put it in. Oh, right. I was going to put some sheathing around this, too. Where did I put that? Because I want to make this fancy. Probably a bad idea. For this short length, the sheathing is going to just come off first. Ah. Oh. Get in there. Okay, I think the amount of sheathing I'm going to need is going to be this minus some space, so maybe around here? Maybe? And melting the ends does not seem to help with this kind. I was hoping that it would, but nope. Okay. I'm not sure if the sheathing is going to really work out here. Like, it's such a short length, and you can't really get these to, like, sit nicely. I had some zip ties around here, didn't I? Yes. And now we very, very carefully trim away the excess. And then it kind of looks like a nice cable. Kind of. Which is hard to do this. This is the hard mode of this. There we go. Okay. Here's the connector housing. We have the sheathing on. I was going to do that common data positive. So common data. And then positive. That's what I was afraid of. That one is a little bit too... Okay. It's definitely too early for me to be making Molex connectors. One pin does not want to come in. Oh, come all the way in. It's bound up. Maybe it's this way. Oh, they do have a cardinality. Oh, okay, well, lesson learned. That one is clicked. I can feel it. It's just not nearly all the way in as I'd like it to be. And surprising no one, most of the sheathing is coming completely off. Because it's just too short of a length and this is way too flimsy of material. Okay, well, we tried. Yeah, that didn't work. For short lengths, you really can't use that kind of sheathing. If I had some other kind, maybe. Probably just have to zip tie it together and hope for the best. Oh well. This one also needs a little bit of a service loop. And then we want to cut it about there. What would happen if we tried doing the sheathing part first? Yeah, it just gets really messy and I can't even easily thread this through because silicone wire is very, very grabby. If this was PTFE wire, that would probably be fine, but nope, not silicone. Maybe about that length, probably, to get to this connector housing. Looks about right. Okay. Ground, data, positive. Of course, I probably could use the thinner ones of these if I did them first. Tell I am very awake today. Oh yeah, so totally awake. I was really hoping that sheathing would work because I used a lot of heat shrink in the previous build and it just looked terrible for long lengths. It just doesn't look great. And so I was really hoping to avoid that and have something that looked like nicer braided cable. Unfortunately, the sheathing that I got for $7, which is what I could afford, is not very good.
And
Or I
hello,
don't
I'm
know how to
back.
use it well.
Sorry.
Yay, she's back.
I'm back. Yeah, sorry. The sale took longer and then I had to run to the bathroom, so
That's all right.
I'm like, and now I'm messing up on this password. All right, because the computer went to sleep. It was bored of waiting for me. And I'm going to say hi to folks. Who do we got in the chat? We got Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Rudy. Hey, Rudy. John. Carther. Hi, Carther. I don't think I said hi to Carther. Hey, Carther. Or I haven't seen Carther, maybe. Hi, guys. So, yeah, this was kind of a spur of the moment. And now I'm like saying hi to folks and totally forgot where I stopped typing in the password. So, we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to doing the migration wizard, which is what Kat suggested doing. So once the password again. So, all right, let's make me big again. Hi, I am back. Look at that. Imagine that craziness. Okay, so let's wait till the camera catches up. So Kat, hey, Frederick. Hello, hello. I sneaked in earlier. Oh, okay. I thought I saw you in earlier, but I think we were talking. So Kat, at this point, it's asking me to do from a Mac time machine backup or startup disk from a Windows PC, which is obviously not, or to another Mac. Would I assume I would select leave it selected at from a Mac time machine backup or startup disk, if that's correct. So what happened, by the way, for those who are just joining, customer has a MacBook Air that yes, okay. Thanks, Kat. Just wanted to make sure. Had a MacBook Air that okay, transfer information. Please select a Mac. Okay. Well, that's right. Okay, select a Mac time machine, blah, blah, blah. And it's looking for other sources, which there are none. We're going to click continue. Yeah, so they had a 2014 MacBook Air, the drive, which is now connected externally to this one. We were trying to do some backing up. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. All right, let's continue. Okay, oops, and this is showing off client's information. Select a secure password for each admin. But the password, all right, I'm gonna set password. I'm gonna set it to what she has for this computer, I guess. Okay. So Kat, it's asking me to select the information to transfer, which is what I've done. And then it wants me to set a password. And should I set the same password as what the to use to log into this Mac? I assume I would just use the same password as what she has set on this Mac to like do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just set it to what she has it set to already on this computer. Okay, yeah. Because she gave me a password that she has set on this computer, so and it's like enter a password that she would use to log into this Mac. So I'm going to use the same one just to be sure. Just wants to keep throwing up names though. All right, so there we go. Continue. Okay. Delete the existing user, blah, 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 from this Mac and transfer blah, 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 same person's name, from your other Mac. Keep the data from the deleted user in the users folder or keep both accounts. She said she hasn't used this, so I'm gonna continue and delete the information. Okay, authorize. Boy, this wants a lot of passwords.
It's medical. They almost always have tons of them.
And it's also, yeah, I got to keep the camera pointed away for now because it keeps showing the user's name. So sorry, folks, you're not seeing what I'm doing. Okay. Ta-da. Yeah. Transferring one file. Look at that. Yay, we're getting there. So it's working. My camera's wonky. Whoops. My camera's wonky. All right. About 40 minutes remaining. There we go. So yeah, she had a 2014 MacBook Air with this drive. I tried. So what happened was with the old one, she had tried to boot it up this morning. It wouldn't boot. So she did a couple restarts and then it came up with a sad Mac. I tried booting it up at the start of the stream. It came up with a login screen. Great. I put in the password and then it decided that it just was going to sit there and not load the OS. So I boot it live off my external drive. Hey, look at that. We're down to 24 minutes. Now you just wait. Yeah. It's not too bad though. It went down to, it's now down to 23, 22. Look at that. It keeps dropping. I need to go to eBay. Anyway, so I boot it live and then the drive stopped being seen. It just said it wasn't safely ejected. And then it wasn't being seen on the computer at all. So Kat suggested, and I'm listening to Kat's excellent advice now. She suggested take the drive out, and because I have the, it's an OWC thing, that I can make it an external. So, and it, knock on wood, it's still seeing it because I'm not sure if it's a drive that's gone wonky or the board, and that's what we were trying to determine. So, thank you, Kat. I owe you like a gazillion dollars. I would say yes, but then I also had a dead OWC SSD. So, but then, it is what it is. Now, I need to go to eBay because I just sold a video card. That's why I was gone. But it's listed on eBay, and the last thing I need is somebody buying it on eBay because I no longer have it for sale. So, got to do the deletion before it sells. By the way, if anybody needs any PC 133 512 megabyte ECC desktop memory, let me know. I have like 39 sticks of it. All working. So yeah, hit me up. I want to sell the damn stuff. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, okay, those are the, yeah, okay, that's the, I'm like, what's that hard drive listed on my thing? But I know what those are. Those are the SAS drives. Now that I got my PC up and running again. I know it listed it yesterday. Where did I put it? Okay, let's do a search. ZOTEC. There it is, right in front of me. Cool. All right, and listing. Cool, and listing. Blah blah. So we got 11. Oh, sorry, my camera's gone blurry. I don't know why. Anyway, there's 11 minutes remaining. Okay, switcher. It shouldn't take that long. I figure, Kat, where the old one was. So the old drive is a 120 gigabyte drive, and this one is a 500 gigabyte drive. And I'm getting a phone call. Oh, I'm getting a call from the client. I'll be right back.
Looks like I only have one of these left. Need to order more of them. There we go. Suppose I could have just passed the cables directly through this top hole and not even bothered with the Molex connectors, but that would be less maintainable. But then again, maybe that would have been the smarter choice at this point. I swear I had two more of those Molex connectors somewhere, but they're gone. That was supposed to be a 6-pack. I must have used them on something. I just don't remember what I used them on. Oh no. There's a big black void over there now.
Rudy, I'm doing a stream at 2:30. What are you doing, bud? You can't do a live stream repair at 3. Gonna get after him. Sorry, I was away. The client had called. She likes to talk, so we got talking. Anyway, it seemed to auto reboot, which is great. Now we wait. Oh, and by the way, Kat, you're a genius, because she called me a genius. And I'm like, listen, it's only because of Kat telling me what to do. So, Kat, you're a genius. Sorry, Trina. Only one bit at a time. I have. All right, so it says migration is completed. Let's click done. Oh, sorry, it keeps. Why do you keep coming up with the username? Like, Anyway. I'm like, I'm gonna point the camera. Oh no, the username's there. Oh no, the username's there. Stop being. Yeah, so far it's looking good. It's doing the circly thing, so I'm just waiting for a laptop. Rudy, got an idea, bud. Would you like to join my live stream at 2:30? All right, not now. Okay, so it's setting up the account at this point. But yeah, if you want to join my stream, and then we can do like, because my plan literally is to sit back and test hard drives. So, nope. Continue. Set this up later. Enable Siri, because I like that. And I think it's... Wow, this is really low. Oh, why it's so low? Anyway. Okay, continue. Oh, I'd set up Siri later. Okay, not now. Touch ID, set up that later. Continue. Okay, we're gonna keep it at light because it's not my laptop. Oh wow, yeah, there's a whole lot of gobbledygook on the desktop. So it looks like it looks like everything went over. Sweet. I got Firefox now down here. It wasn't there before. I'm gonna just take a look at a few things. Downloads, you know, there's all those 0 byte majoodle things. So the assistant, the migration assistant didn't get rid of those. Cat, you're supposed to be a genius. Anyway, yeah, things seem to have copied over. Sweet. Well, that was a lot easier. Okay, but if all right, what I'll do then, Rudy, since I'm doing this spur of the moment stream, I'm going to cancel my other stream just for you, bud. And yeah, let me go to StreamYard. I got to open another instance of StreamYard, and then I'll just cancel the stream just for you. Okay, just for you. And I'm going to have to message all the people now that I messaged that are going to, like, Mark, that was going to be on it. Oh, I don't know if I deleted it off YouTube. It's okay. Mark and I can do a stream Monday or something like that. We'll get together. It's all good. All right, so that looks good. I'm gonna see if Firefox will load. Is there? Oh, you need to install Rosetta. Do you want to install? All right, let's install Rosetta. Done. Unable to check for. Oh, yeah, because I don't have you connected to my Wi-Fi. That's why. Connected to my Wi-Fi, which the router is right there, the white box, kind of behind the monitor. So, all right, everybody want to know what my password is for my Wi-Fi so you can hack me? It's dot 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 dot.
What? No dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash.
Ooh, it's a C64. Ooh, yeah. Rudy, why don't you share a link, by the way, to your stream in the chat? I didn't know you were streaming today, so yeah, share your. Okay, I can close that out. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We're connected. All right, let's try this again. Okay, unable to do. No, would you stop? It's connected to the network. Oh, Kat, I had a question. How do I tidy up this desktop? Because like there's items in behind here and things are on top of each other. Get a bit of software, you'll have to check for updates. Yeah. Sort by. There we go. Snap to grid. See if that will work. Uh-huh. Beautiful. It did nothing. Maybe Alt A. Let's try Alt A and then shit balls. Alt A. Control click. No, it keeps clearing it out. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, there it goes. You have to move them manually. I'm trying to get. See, I can see there's an item here behind Firefox that I can't get to? Yeah. Why does it keep telling me unable to check for updates? Why? Apps. I think it's App Store that does that. Oh. Wow. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. There's a whole bunch of things that I don't know. Yeah. Restart the computer. Okay. Give that a try. You're gonna, now it just wants us to do a bunch of sign-ins. Isn't this blissful? All right, go away. Let's restart. Beautiful. Restart. App Store interrupted restart. Oh, my God. And it keeps wanting to sign in. App Store, fuck off and die. There we go. Ah! At this point, I'd almost have to be sitting in front of it. Yeah.
Thermistor's up here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can get at least Firefox going for her, and get that Rosetta downloaded. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Check my while I wait for this thing to. Geez, that boots fast. By the way, she's had this for a year, just sitting around.
And suddenly she needs it for work today.
Well, it's the fact that her 2014 decided to die today.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. So yeah, that was kind of the whole caveat of it.
Okay, I think I officially hate this kind of cable sheathing. I want the wraparound kind now. Anyone have a good recommendation for wraparound cable sheathing that doesn't suck or cost $50 million?
Yeah, black electrical tape.
That melts, Trina.
Oh, you asked. I gave you an answer. I didn't say it was a right answer. I just said it was an answer. You should know me by now. All right.
Good.
Here we go. We're back up and boot it. Let's try to do the Firefox thingamadoodle again. Here we go. Okay, so install. Cool. It's installed. Okay. Can we launch Firefox? We can launch Firefox. It's bouncing. At least it's bouncing. Yeah, I had it in a lot from my, yeah. Gotcha. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's Gmail. Yeah. Okay. But the funny part was she was asking me about her Gmail account, and I'm just like, oh yeah. So cool. Cool. All right, I'm going to just minimize that so I can show her Firefox because she's loaded in. Cool. Let's do system settings, one update. Okay. Oh, it wants to upgrade to Sequoia. What do we think? Should we upgrade to Sequoia? 15.5? Sorry, the desktop's offending you, Kat. No. Okay. Kat's saying no. Nope. Leave it on. Okay. All right. I can do that. Cool. Well, she did say she has some stuff that she's been like needing to clean off her computer and was like gonna wait and just kept putting it off. So yeah, I think this is good to go. I'm gonna remove, eject that. So yeah, weirdly enough, this hard drive that's over here on this thing, the adapter Madoodle, when I was booted live, decided, hey, I'm just gonna eject not properly. But again, Kat was saying it could be a motherboard issue. So I'm going to talk to her about like Can I keep the old laptop? Because I have a spare hard drive right here that I took out of the one of the Airs that I picked up in the group of 5 the other week. So yeah, ta-da! The board has a bad. Yeah, it might be a bad connector. Again, I'm gonna try a completely different drive in it, and yeah, we're. Oh, let's do that now. I want to try the drive. I want to see if there's anybody's like porn collection on the other computer. So hang on. No, never mind. I won't do that. More a pain in the patoot. Anyway, this looks good. Yeah, she's just gonna have to. I got at least snapping to grid now, so when she like drags it over, it should. Ta-da! What else? Yeah. So yeah, this all looks good. I mean, yeah, the desktop doesn't look good, but you know, that's for the client to do. Trying to like get these moved over. Oh, it won't move over. Okay, that's as far over as it'll go. It won't go over there. Come on, you. Why aren't you going over there? Anyway, yeah. Oh, you're good to go. Yeah, I think so as well, Kat. Thank you, by the way, again. You are amazing. Yeah. Kat streams every Sunday at 12 noon. Usually I am on Dave's vintage Apple Tech stream. That's why I don't normally join. I'm just gonna shut down. Yeah, it also wants the Apple ID, so she's gonna have to do some logging in when she gets it. But yeah, I have never used a migration assistant, so I learned something new today. What? Crazy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Turn it off. Oh, turn off snap to grid and use cleanup. Oh, now you tell me. I turned it off because you said I'm good to go. All right. Blah. You can look at my stack of hard drives. There's my stack of hard drives. Yeah, I'm SMRT smart. Exactly. Hey, Sloopy. Okay, so one of these days I will remember this password. Actually, I remember the first bit of it because the first bit of it, kind of, yeah. Anyway, I won't say much more than that, but I don't like how the username still stays up when it's logging in. I'm like, eh. Okay. So turn off snap to grid. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Boop. Turn off, so none. And then do control clean up. Hey, look at, oh, that looks better. Yeah. Thank you.
It's the aim.
Migration. Yeah, this is the first time, Dave, I've ever used a migration assistant. Usually I just do it the old school way. Drag and drop.
Or the email that gets passed through.
Welcome to being an old school technician. Cool. Thanks, Kat, for that. I was trying to figure out if there's a way to do that. I can't type fast or accurate. Pick one. I can type either fast or accurate. You've been doing good. You know, I've been able to keep up with you. So, is there? Oh, there's a. Gotcha. There's a. I was wondering why the keyboard was looking like kind of pale, except for the power button, which is weird that the power button isn't covered. But anyway, power button's not covered. The most important button that should be covered by the membrane, the power button. So yay, it's all done. I'm gonna come back on camera. So yeah, this was kind of a spur of the moment that took longer than I anticipated, but not that bad. excited to get to Halo. No, sorry. Yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Yeah, oh, right, yeah.
Oh, I found the connector.
Kat, by the way, if you want to slap in a linkamadoodle to your Twitch account, for folks who don't know, yeah, feel free to do that. Let me change my camera back over. I did. Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't know you did. Up above. Sweet. Yay. Cool.
Well, shoot.
So, what did you do now? You?
I don't think I have any more spade connectors to wire up the AC line. Got some ring terminals. Not my preferred way of doing that. I know for sure I have those. Did I use them all up? I probably used them
You should
all
make
up.
my stream. But the issue is, Dave, she streams at 12 noon Eastern. You start streaming at 11 noon Eastern. you kind of see the conflict? Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of a 11. Yeah, Dave starts at 11 noon Eastern, and then Cat streams start at 12 noon. But yes, thank you, Kat, for mentioning the migration assistant, or I would have been there copying. I still have a bunch of. Oh no, I don't have the folder. That's right, because I created the folder on the desktop. But yeah. Hey, Emily, welcome. I'm just about to wrap up the stream. Emily, yeah. She's slow getting up on Saturday. She's old, So. So let's recap what happened. This 2014 MacBook Air with hearts on it. The client had tried to boot it up this morning, rebooted it a couple times, and then got a question mark, which is not good. So she brought it to me, and I tried to boot it up. First thing I do when I got the stream going, I booted it up, tried to put in the password. The dots didn't appear, but the cursor moved over, and then it just sat there. So I booted it live off my external drive. Was able to see the drive at the time, which is now sitting. Let me take the cable off. Which is now sitting in this. Oh yeah, right. I'm trying to show it off on the wrong camera. This is the drive out of the computer. Was able to see the drive, and then all of a sudden it just got ejected for reasons. But she has an M2 Mac that she's been wanting to migrate over to because this 2014 has 4 gigs of RAM and a 1.4 gigahertz i5 processor. So, yeah, it's a laptop. Not exactly the best or the newest. So, with Kat's help, we took the drive. I took the drive out of the old computer because I wasn't sure if it was the drive that had gone belly up or there still might be an issue with the board. However, I do have a spare drive, but I'm going to talk to her about the old computer and go, do you really want to back? Because there's no drive in it. It's a giant doorstop. But I want to try another drive in it to see, is it the issue with the drive or is it the issue with the board at this point? And then, yeah, so she has this M2 Mac. So with Kat's help, I connected it externally and we went through. I was starting to copy the files over and she's just like, do the migration thing, kept beating me over the head with it. So I did the migration thing. And guess what? It worked. So, and I was able to get Firefox up and running for the client. So yeah, that's the excitement. So I'm going to go because I'm going to call the client back and make some money. Imagine that. And yeah, have her pick up her new M2 laptop. By the way, I highly recommend these to folks. It came in handy. It's a USB to USB-C, and thank God I had it because this adapter doodle, it takes the old style cable with this funky end, so, and it's USB on the other. So thank God I had that, and found it the other day when the bottle spilt over of all the USB things I got. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Do the usual thing. Check out trinastech.com. It has links to all my online presence. It's also down in the description. No, it's not in the description because I literally slapped this together in 3 seconds. Yeah, trinastech.com. It has links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. If you can afford it, it'd be greatly appreciated. Go buy me a coffee. On that note, thank you. Once again, Kat, thank you so very much. And yeah, I will see you. I was going to stream at 2:30. Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel is streaming at 3. So I don't want to overstream him. So I have canceled that stream. And yeah, so go check out Rudy's Retro Intel. He's going to be repairing a Commodore 64 today. So go check it out. Okay, thanks everybody. And eventually, I will do enough streams that Socket Wench will have completed her 3D printer. Bye.